Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ben Trading Cards and welcome to Ben Talks. This is a segment in my channel where I talk about trading card games. And this time I will talk about the trading card games that are on the Kickstarter, and I will talk about the risk and rewards of these games. The year 2022, the year of the trading card games, where there are a lot of trading card games that are popping out. Some are already have been in the industry for quite some time, and some are just just an idea of a creator. Then they just started spreading their game, their idea, just an idea, guys. There's no game yet. So about 20 plus that I know that is already in the Kickstarter and soon going into the Kickstarter. I want to talk about this one, guys. This is gonna be a really probably a long video because I hope I can go through with you with all the topic, with this topic, because this is I can say that a debatable topic, because some people are protective on their investments. They already had invested in a certain TCG. They already are all in to a certain TCG, hoping for something good, that a result for that. Okay, and going back, I watched a Rudy video, and he was talking about Kickstarter. So I'm not that I haven't finished the video yet, but and I have an idea that I want to talk about that, because during the 1990s there are so many games that went out to the market. And this is the stage where the internet is so young. Okay, and this games is that you the game this game is just they create the game first, and then they have the prototype, and they create it and they put it in a box, and they will pitch it to the LGS distributors, and then the distributors will have to market it, and sometimes they do their own marketing. And then yeah, there's a lot of games that was going on, that's popping out after the Magic the Gathering. And then there's a Pokemon as well. It's already entered into the bandwagon. Those are the examples, and many of them died. Okay, many of them died. I can tell you that. There's a list. Just search on the Wikipedia and just search on trading card games lists, something like that. There's about hundreds or less than thousands, something like that. You can count it. So I researched that before, about 2020. Yeah, I was doing some research and I saw those games that died. Okay, now after how many years? 2022. Okay, now they are now coming back. Not the games from the 1990s, but the trading card game itself. The concept, and the best thing here is that some Kickstarters are just an idea. They are selling an idea. Okay, so there's a person maybe in his room and said, "Wait a minute, I have an idea. Maybe I'm gonna make this character, this type of artwork, and I gonna put in a different frame, which is different, should be different from Magic the Gathering, or maybe I'll put some Magic the Gathering style there. The format of the card, where the photo is here, and there's a text box here, and some power and defense around here, right? And the artwork is like some kind of Magic the Gathering, or sometimes maybe I can try Pokemon, or maybe I can try ladies in there that's showing their something. yeah, sexy, sexy things. So maybe those creators have just that idea, and then they create a business model. They had their prepared their business pitch to the Kickstarter, and they created their they partnered with the artist, and you know the artist had created maybe 12 cards so that they can show it on the Kickstarter. Then they have their own style because you have to be different from others, right? So you have to be unique. So, and maybe they look for something good writer, or maybe themselves they're a good writer, and maybe they're just two teams, two in a team, right? The creator and the artist. Then they create this page, sales page for the Kickstarter, and they put the rewards and something like that, and they launch their Kickstarter. And then they contact content creators, and to also help them market. And this is what's happening right now. Okay, there are people who are just started, and some creators who started years back, and they created this Kickstarter time. And it's because they people was so curious and was already sold into the word Kickstarter. Okay, because last time we were sold on the word alpha, beta, right? Because those are the ones that are expensive right now, which is the Magic the Gathering, right? Alpha. They could call it basics in Pokemon. So they were sold. We were sold of that word with TCG, and then there's a word alpha. We were sold on that kind of package. And then one TCG had successfully done the Kickstarter, but funded with a very little funding, like 18,000 US dollars. And then this trading card game started 2019. Yeah, they started 2019 or 2020, something like I think 2020. Yeah, 2020. Sorry. So it started, and 2021, this trading card game, boom, skyrocketed. Like a box is 12,000 US dollars. Okay, a box. And that they call it Kickstarter box. And there's also a non-alternating Kickstarter box. And people are so hyped because of that. So until now, guys, the price of that box is still 9,000 and 10,000, around that range. So this TCG is called Metazu. Okay? So 2021, people had already been, brainwashed with the word Kickstarter because of this success of this Metazu. And they said, oh, we have to go to the Kickstarter because I missed the Metazu Kickstarter. I have to back any card game that is popping out because it probably, maybe, it's gonna skyrocket in 2023, 2024, or the next 5 years, 10 years. Okay? So that's why we are sold on that Kickstarter. And now creators are going in because the masses, collectors, investors, players are going in for the Kickstarter. And that's where the creators are going in and hoping that their Kickstarter will be funded. And that's what happened 2022. Some of them are fully funded in just 15 seconds. See? And it's because people wanted to get those Kickstarter. They have FOMOs now on Kickstarters. Last time, nobody knows about Kickstarter. Matus was funded 18,000, but now 50,000 is just 15 seconds. 15 seconds, it's fully funded. Once the word TCGs coming out there, trading card game, and then boom, Kickstarter, and then 15 seconds it's fully funded. Okay, so this is a bit dangerous to some. I'm not telling you that these Kickstarters are dangerous, but some, it's risky. Okay, it's risky. I don't say the names because I don't know which one is risky, because nobody knows. Even the best man in the planet, nobody knows if who will be successful in the near future, right? But there will be signs, guys. Signs of success. Okay? Because when you see this, there's a risk, right? It's clearly stated on the Kickstarter that this game may not be delivered to you. You know? So, and if once it's funded, it will the Kickstarter will pay the creator. Okay? And the Kickstarter says we are not liable to that. We already paid the creator. If you have a complaint with the creator, go to that creator, right? And do you know who's the creator of your game? Do you know? If ever the creator will run, you will never know. You will know, but you have to chase them, you know? For probably you have to go to the municipal hall, you have to file a police report, go to the city hall, find someone, detective, or something. There's a lot of things going on if you really want to chase that person. But there's a possibility that, because there's a risk behind that, guys. So if you don't know about the creator, how will you chase that? How? If you don't know the name of the creator, it's just something, a name there, TCG, and then who is the creator? That's a question, right? So this is a risk that we are going into. Okay? Now, that's why I was telling you in my channel, I've been telling you this, that for me, I'm not sure if you agree, but for me, I have to see if the creator is existing. Is he showing his face? Is he does he have the real name there, or does he have the so that's the reason why I interview creators, because I want to show you guys what's the face, how they talk, right? How they talk, how they respond to my questions, right? How they respond to like me, a small creator, a small creator, 500 compared to 6,000, 10,000 creators, how they respond to those small creators' questions, right? And how they value my time, right? So I have to check about those ones. And then the next one is the artwork. It's probably some creators are just buying the license, and just the license, it's not theirs. The artwork, the artist may stop it anytime, right? But I'm not sure about the legality of these artworks. But what I think is, you need to own the art. Some people are just doing some sketch, or ask their friend, and they pay a creator, and then probably 10 or 12 photos or artworks, and then they put it on a card, and then that's it. And there's no gameplay, something like that. So I have to know the artist first, right? Now, how about the gameplay? Is there any concept of the gameplay, how it's done? Or is this just the cards first, or the characters there and something like that, right? We don't know. Some of the Kickstarters are doing that. They don't have any gameplay at all. Nothing. It's just a mere idea in their brains. And it's not yet on the paper. There's no rule book yet, So I have to know that, And then the community. Is there a community? Maybe there are 10 people inside there. there should be a community, guys. There should be people that are supporting, right? And if ever you don't like the game anymore, you can sell it to someone, right? How can you sell to 10 people, 20, 30, 50, right? You need to have a lot, a lot of people wanting to collect, wanting to invest on that um, trading card game, right? So that's a community. Then the fourth one is, well, the gameplay, right? The gameplay. Is it playable? Are there any rules already? Is there any cards, sample cards, right? Or are just digital, right? Because guys, it's similar to NFTs. NFTs nowadays are just photos, artwork, or whatever designs that they have. It's just that there's no value behind that. If you own an NFT without a membership, something that is behind that, a value that is behind that, or ownership of something, then this is, for me, is not valuable, guys. It's just a photo, okay? But if a creator puts something in there that he says, if you own this, you'll have something that you can get a membership. Every time we have a party with a how do you call it, convention, you will be free to enter, something like that. That would be good, right? But some NFTs don't have any value, okay? So you have to check about that. But anyway, we're going to the trading card games, similar to trading card games. If a trading card game is just a card, of course there's a value because you feel it, you will see it as very cute. I like the artwork. I want to post it on my wall and it stays there for 20 years. I don't mind. But some of us are not like that, right? We are speculating that someday these cards maybe goes to thousands, or maybe 6,000, 10,000 this card, like Black Lotus, because we were brainwashed of the word alpha of this Black Lotus thing, right? So gameplay is very important as well. So that's why I always show you the the creator and interview them based on those criteria. And that's for me, guys. I'm not sure. Maybe you have another way of finding out, but that's me. Okay. And then the creator, he should be like, he has background of business. He knows how to sell, how to distribute, and how to, this is very important, how to handle a team. That is really important. Okay, because if you know how to handle a team, you can find a team. It will be easier, right? A team that knows distribution. A team member that knows distribution, a team member that knows about art, a team member that knows about marketing. So you need to have a creator that is good in teamwork. Okay, now there are Kickstarters that it's really a starter, because it's just about an idea, guys. So that's a little bit of speculation for us on our side, because we really don't know what happens next. Okay, so the good creator is the ones that keep us updated, keeping us updated with a card, with a new artwork, with a new team, whatever it is, right? So that, guys. If you're watching, already in your mind who is doing that. And there's one of my, I don't want to mention anything about here, because there's one that I had already backed, and it's good giving feedbacks, listening to the members, giving card reveals, showing what's new in the team, what are the updates, and that is really good, guys. And if you can see the community which is growing, that is a good sign of a good Kickstarter. Now, that is how to minimize the risk, guys, because at least you know what are the fundamentals of I can say supporting, not investing, because I don't want to give you a financial advice, but just supporting, okay, this Kickstarter. So you need to know the fundamentals, just like buying stocks, something like that in the market, mutual funds, something buying whatever, right? You do your due diligence before supporting something. You have to bear in mind that this Kickstarter that you are supporting might fail. What if it fails? That's a question. Are you willing to put your cards, your boxes, sealed boxes on your cabinet for 20 years or more without it then your investment will go down to zero, or maybe not zero because you can play it, or maybe the creator will not deliver your goods. Are you willing to do that? Right? That's a question. Because if you're not, if you're low in your budget, you need to have a budget, guys. What if you die tomorrow? This is harsh, but this is the reality. What if you die tomorrow? Or your partner will die tomorrow? Do you have money to support your family? Even your funeral, do you have money to support that? Okay? You need to have a backup. Backup is something like an insurance. You have to do that first before doing these kinds of backing. Okay? This is what I want to let you know, that this is people die. Okay? This is very, very harsh reality. People die. It might be later or tomorrow. And you have to think, what happens if my partner dies tomorrow and my partner is sharing budget for our house, rental, food? I have 5 kids. I have 2 kids. I have 3 kids. What will happen to us? Right? That's what you have to think, guys. So you need to have a backup. And this is what I tell you before, you need to have an insurance, right? Now, what if you are lucky to live longer? What happens? Do you have any pension? Do you have anything in the future that will sustain you until 100 years old, right? Because I have seen people, old people in the Philippines, that they were neglected by their relatives because of no money. They were just placed outside of their house, a little hut, and they put their grandpa there and give them food every time, and the grandpa is just, a little hut, something like that. You need to know, you need to prepare your retirement, guys. This TCGs is not for, it is for retirement. Maybe you play with your grandkids, but this is not something that will instantly make you a millionaire. It's just 1 in a million, probably. The probability of you making this cardboard to big millions of dollars is very thin, guys. So you need to know that you need to ask yourself, am I ready if I die tomorrow, or if I live longer? Do I have any money to sustain myself? Okay, dying in Canada is $10,000, guys. Yes, my sister died here, so $10,000 for cremation only, without burying. Okay, $10,000 for just a cremation service and everything. And if you were sent to an aircraft back to your country, That's another 7,000 Canadian dollars. Ouch, right? Okay, so I just want to give you a little bit of another perspective that I've seen, guys. So you have to be careful on backing these things. If you really want to feed your phone, buy a little bit, not all in. Okay, especially if you have your budget is very low. And I've heard a lot of people, they said, oh man, I'm already I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I have my budget is already spent to the Kickstarters. That's sad, guys. Don't spend a lot on Kickstarters and getting all the budgets from. There's a saying that robbing Peter to pay Paul. Okay, don't rob your budget. That's food. Don't get from there and buy a TCG. Don't do that, guys. You need to have a budget. This is for TCG. This is for the foods, for transportation, for mobile, for my kids' education, for my wife retirement, for our house rental and everything, electricity, something like that, utilities. Okay, you need to have a budget for the trading card games or games we call it, or maybe you can put it hobby, right? Or entertainment, something like that. Okay, so do not back anything yet. Learn more about the Kickstarter. By the way, this is a good technique on how to feed your FOMO, but at least you have time to study about that trading card game. Once a trading card game, a Kickstarter is in on the Kickstarter, like a trading card game was launched, you can be the first to back that. Okay, back it, whatever, right? Like 300 or whatever. Then, even if you don't know about the Kickstarter or that game, back it, because it's your time to be probably top 10 of the supporter, and you can get all those good perks. Okay, and then Kickstarter will give you about 30 days to manage your pledge. And managing your pledge is a time, there's a time there that you can still study that trading card game, know about the creator, the community, the artist, and what I have talked about a while ago, right? So back that and learn more about that, check the community and everything. And if you found out that you don't like it, you can back out. You can cancel your pledge. That's what other people do. They cancel their pledge. Okay? And some people are supporting the first launch because they wanted to flip. Okay? They will sell it to another person or something like that. It's okay. It's the way it is. We can't do anything about it because it's the economy. Okay, that is how it works, guys. People get the first one and flip because those who missed, they want it, right? So that's how you can also do that, guys, by backing first, and then you think about it. You can do that. But of course, on the first day of backing, you have to research until to the 30th day. Because once you're there, once the Kickstarter will get it from your credit card, then you're in, right? I hope you learned something from it today. And if you have some questions, comment down below. And also, if you have requests that I will cover again to my channel, just comment down below, guys. And I hope to see you in the next video. Please subscribe. Bye.